Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to Wild Magnolia Tarot. My name is Maddie, and this is your weekly reading for August 2nd through August 8th. Quick disclaimer, this is a general reading and cannot resonate with everybody, okay? Take what does resonate, leave what doesn't, and if none of it resonates, please check out one of the other readings for your other signs, your moon sign, rising sign, etc., or go check out one of the very many talented readers on this platform who may have something more attuned to your situation this week. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a doctor, lawyer, psychologist, counselor. I'm not certified in anything. I'm not even a nail tech. Okay, I take that back. Nail techs are amazing. But anyway, I'm just somebody who has a very deep passion for the tarot. I've been reading cards for years. Anything that I say that resembles advice is based solely on my opinion, my experiences, my current level of knowledge, my interpretations of the cards, and any little bits and pieces that may occur to me intuitively during the reading. So with that said and out of the way, we'll go ahead and we'll get started. We're going to start out with an archetype card. I shuffled and selected your archetype card before we got started because they're difficult to shuffle. It's awkward. You guys got the heart. And one thing that I really love about the heart card in this deck is that the heart is not an object. It's not a body part. It's a place. It's a place where your love lives. It's your deepest emotional self, or where it exists within you, at the very least. Other things that I know about the heart outside of this card is that the heart appears to contain its own neural network. Much like the brain, the heart can sense. Okay, the heart picks up on things. When you feel things intuitively, you feel it in your heart. It's like your second brain, or it's your first brain, depending on how you look at it. So this reading this week may be having a lot to do with matters of the heart, or your own heart space, and the condition of it, and what it may need. It could also have a lot to do with the heart chakra, if you've got any blockages in the heart chakra that are causing you problems at this point in time, whether they be emotional problems, general life problems, or even physical issues that have to do with the heart or the chest, that area. So I know that's a lot, and it's not as specific, but we'll get to know more as we get more cards on the table. I need to move my chair away or else I'm just going to keep bumping into this camera. There we go. Okay, so Sagittarius, let's go ahead and pull in a Moonology card. Wow, I'm tripping over my words today, guys. I apologize. I'm drawing a card from the Moonology deck. Okay, this kind of gives me an idea of what cosmic influences are at play in your situation that may be influencing you, how you feel, or just how things are happening this week for you guys. Sagittarius, what do we got? Just one, please, for Sagittarius. It's funny. New moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side. Very good, very positive, also very vague. But in general, luck is on your side. Things are going to go your way. Or at the very least, they're going to go in a way that benefits you, even if you don't realize it right away. So far, looking like this week is shaping up to be something really great for you guys. Okay, so now let's turn to the tarot, and let's get an idea for how things are going on the material plane for you guys this week. How is the material doing for Sagittarius? Material matters for Sagittarius. We have the Star. Let's see if we can get that to focus. There we go. Inspiration, hope, divine guidance even could be implied by that card. All in all, good things happening so far. Let's see how you guys are doing mentally. And this has a lot to do with mental health. Mental health is very important. I like to include it in my readings whenever I can. So again, this may not resonate with everyone. It probably won't even resonate with half of you. But for somebody, this may be helpful, and so that's why I do it. How's Sagittarius doing mentally, please? Okay, we have the Hierophant. This could have to do with religion, or you may be a student, or you may find yourself in the position of a teacher this week. You may be guiding somebody, or you may be receiving guidance from somebody else who's very wise, possibly somebody who's older, more mature. Excuse me. I am going to go ahead and get a clarifier out for that Hierophant card. We have Death. So, learning a new perspective. Okay, that's what I'm getting from this. You guys are a student of life this week, for sure. And you're going to just be coming into some information, or you're going to meet somebody who's going to teach you a whole new way of thinking. When death comes out in the mental position, it's always a death of perception. So don't freak out too much. It's just a new way of looking at life. Okay, so the next card I'm going to pull is going to give us some insight into how you guys are doing on the emotional level. Matters of the heart. How is Sagittarius doing emotionally this week, please? Oh my. So we have the Nine of Arms, okay, which is the Nine of Swords. This is the Nightmare card. You guys are worried about something. Something has you very anxious and is keeping you up at night, okay? Something could literally be giving you nightmares. You're worried about some situation and how it's going to play out. You may have negative expectations, or you just, you're left in a state where you're very uncertain, and so your mind is running wild with all of these insecurities and concerns, and it's kind of taking over your state of mind at this point in time, or at least your emotional state, for sure. Like, you may feel kind of like a basket case right now, which will probably be helped by this change of perspective. Okay? Do remember, luck is on your side, so try not to worry too much. You may find that things work out perfectly fine, and that you were just, being a little bit of a worrywart. But we'll see what else is going on. Okay, so let's see real quick how you guys are doing on the spiritual level. Okay, we have the Two of Vials, which is the Two of Cups in this deck. This could indicate a relationship, for sure. It could be romantic, could be friendship, could be someone in your family, somebody that you have a very deep emotional connection to in your life. You may already know this person, or this person could be coming into your life at this time. And this is going to be connected to your spirituality in some way. In fact, let's just get a clarifier for that. Let's clarify how this Two of Vials is going to affect you spiritually. Two of Arms. A decision that needs to be made. Or you're in a position right now where you're choosing not to make a decision, but there is a sense here that you do need to make a decision. So you may feel that you don't have enough information. Okay, this seems to be like a matter of the soul. You may be choosing between two different people, and one of those people, because this is in the spiritual position, one of these people could be a karmic partner, and then one of these people could be an actual soulmate. And so you're struggling to make that decision. You're struggling to figure out who you really want to be with, who you want to give your life to. Choices, choices, choices. This is probably what's causing a lot of your anxiety as well. It may also be the case that a relationship is coming to an end and you're trying to postpone that. But if that's the case, then an ending relationship opens the door for this new individual to come in. Somebody who could be, more right for you. Somebody who could make you very happy. Also somebody who's on the same level that you are spiritually as well. Okay, so let's see what the major situation is that's going to be playing out for Sagittarius this week. I almost called you Scorpio. I'm so sorry. Sagittarius. What is the main situation playing out for Sagittarius this week? We have the Executive of Arms, which is the King of Swords. So you're going to be coming into some kind of truth. You're going to realize something, and then you're going to make a final decision based on that truth. Clarity and understanding. and an expression, an outward expression of that clarity and understanding. And because we already have the Two of Swords on the table, I'm going to take that to mean that you are going to, you're going to figure out whatever that decision is. Or whatever decision needs to be made, you're going to become clear on what the right decision is for you. So again, don't stress it too much. Don't worry. In fact, you may be overthinking the situation to the point where you're completely ignoring your intuition. You may already know what you want and what's right for you. So let's see what challenges you guys may be encountering this week. We have the Tower. Okay, a big shakeup. Some kind of event that really turns your whole world upside down. But this allows anything that is not serving you to fall away, and allows you to have a perspective, right? From instead of looking from the top down, now you can look from the bottom up and rebuild. So the Tower came out in the challenge position. I also see it as an advantage, though. This just kind of indicates to me that it might be somewhat painful, this decision that you have to make, because again, it is a matter of the heart. This whole situation is affecting you emotionally. This is dealing with people that you really care about, people that you love, probably very deeply, but it's all about figuring out what's right for you, what's going to make you happy, and what's going to make the other individuals involved happy as well. If this is a romantic situation, okay, and it's either a prospective relationship or a relationship that's coming to an end, if you guys are not right for each other, you can love each other all day long. You can want the best for each other and yourselves and the relationship, all you want. But if you're not right for each other and it wasn't meant to be, then it's going to fall apart sooner or later. And this Tower energy is probably going to be the result of a refusal to make a decision. So let's see what other challenge may occur for Sagittarius this week. Doesn't have to, it's just a possibility. Same with the Tower. Doesn't have to happen, don't freak out. It just might. Another potential challenge for Sagittarius, please. We have the Four of Vials. It is in reverse. So in the upright position, the Four of Vials or the Four of Cups has to do with rejecting or holding off on accepting an offer at this time while you spend time in solitude to reflect and, cutting yourself off from outside influences so that you make a decision that's solely based on your own thoughts, your own desires, your own wants, your own feelings. When the Four comes out in the reverse position, the Four of Vials, this indicates to me that you're isolating yourself, and I think that this is an attempt to avoid making said decision. Avoidance is a very big keyword that jumps out into my mind looking at this card. You are avoiding something. You may be avoiding this Tower energy. The Tower could have already happened, and you're just trying to just hope that you close your eyes and you plug your ears, and then hopefully when you open your eyes again, it'll all be gone and it never happened to begin with. It's not really an option for you guys, unfortunately. And I think that some of you are putting off the inevitable, which is potentially more damaging and more painful than just making the decision outright and doing what is best for everybody involved. Okay, so these are challenges coming up for you guys. Potentially, not necessarily. Future's never set in stone. But if you do find yourself, right, you say you just need time to think, but really you're just putting off a painful decision, be honest with yourself about that. Because once you do finally make the decision that's right for you, you're going to be inviting a lot of happiness and clarity and abundance into your space, into your life, that cannot reach you at this point because you're in this energy of a stalemate or indecision. Okay, so next card I'm going to pull is going to be advantages. Advantages available to you guys this week. Advantages for Sagittarius this week, please. We have the Six of Arms. Okay, so this is you moving away from a situation that is not good or is no longer serving you, an unhealthy situation. It's almost like an escape. Okay, you're escaping to a better place. And that doesn't necessarily mean that the situation that you're in now or the relationship that's coming to an end is necessarily like anything you need to escape from. That's just kind of the energy of the Six of Arms. But definitely moving away from something that wasn't working for you anymore, with hopes of a brighter future. One more advantage for Sagittarius this week, please. We have the Hermit. Okay? Deep philosophical, spiritual reflection. Time to yourself to decide what's good for you or what's best for you, what you really want out of life, and what holds the most meaning for you. This is very similar to the Four of Cups energy. So I think what this is indicating is that you, right now you're in the Hermit energy. At this very moment, as you are thinking, as you are reflecting on the state of your life and the decision that you need to make. However, once you come to that decision, you need to act on it, right? We're coming right back to this Executive of Arms, King of Swords energy in the situation. This is the main situation. You need to make a decision. And so once you realize what that decision is, then you need to act upon it. Because if you don't act upon the insights you receive in this Hermit energy, then you're going to find yourself in the Four of Cups reversed energy, where you are isolating yourself, hiding away, holding up, and avoiding progress, avoiding the inevitable, or just rather prolonging it painfully. Okay, so the next card I'm going to pull is what the lesson is for you guys this week, Sagittarius. Okay, so I got two, and I was just going to keep the one that didn't fall on the floor, but they're both tens, alright? And they both did come out in reverse. We have the Ten of Arms, or Swords, Ten of Swords in reverse, and the Ten of Vials, Cups, Ten of Swords, Ten of Cups. And they're both in reverse, which tells me that you are putting off an ending, right? You're avoiding an ending that is causing you a lot of unhappiness, or it's blocking you from having a happiness. Because in the moment, it's so uncomfortable, so painful, potentially, that it feels like it's harder to decide than it is to just stay in this weird limbo that you're in at the moment. But this situation, the Ten of Swords tells me that it's over. It's just over. There's no resurrecting it. There's no saving the relationship, okay? It is dead. You have learned what you need to learn from it. There's nothing left for either party involved. Okay, and so as long as you guys are avoiding, I just get that this could be a breakup. Okay, I just want to put that out there. Not for all of you guys. Don't freak out. Okay, if this doesn't resonate with you, if you don't feel like this is true for you, then it's not for you. Okay, so I don't want people to be making premature decisions based on what I'm saying here. But if it does resonate, okay, if the relationship is dead, it's dead. It's not coming back. And you would both be so much happier to just move on. Which, easier said than done, I know. But let's go back to the Heart card for a second over here. The Heart in this deck is a place. Go to that place within yourself. Travel deep into your heart. And sit there in stillness and just feel. Feel what you feel. Acknowledge what you feel. And honor it. Okay, be honest. In the long run, it's going to make you a lot happier. And it's going to bring in a lot of abundance too. An abundance of love and comfort and happiness and peace. If you allow, if you're willing to let go. Big theme of letting go here for you guys. Letting go of a relationship. Letting go of a person. Okay, because you don't just keep yourself trapped in this if you refuse to let go. You're trapping them as well. And if you guys really do love each other, then you're doing each other a favor by, acknowledging and admitting that it's time to move on. So, that being said, I'll get off my soapbox. Well, no, I won't. I'm still here. Still in my soapbox. We'll move on to the oracle cards. I'm going to pull a card for a past influence that is affecting the situation right now for you guys. A past influence that's affecting you, affecting your situation. It is 4:44 right now. Just throwing that out there. 4:44. If anybody finds that relevant. So, past energy that we have. And I think I'm going to start reading this position a little differently. I call it past energy, but this could just be like shadow energy, or like, I don't know. We'll keep calling it past for now. We have the Prince, the forgotten adversary, sorrow, lost valor, and serendipity. So that's kind of the energy that you've been in, I think, up until this point. Very sad. Okay, you feel like you lost some kind of battle. You feel like this relationship coming to an end is somehow you losing or you failing in some way. But you're looking at it all wrong. This was meant to play out this way. You didn't make a mistake by entering the relationship in the first place. You guys learned a lot of important lessons from each other and from the relationship. So instead of viewing this ending as, a failure or a loss, view it as the end of a chapter. I mean, that's just it. This is the end of this chapter, and now you can begin the next chapter. This was very necessary. It was like a semester in school. Okay, when you finish school up for the year, most people don't necessarily feel like, oh God, school's over. I just lost a year of my life. No, they're like, yay, a break. And then next year. It's very exciting, if you think about it that way, that you're entering a new chapter of your life. And a lot of opportunity is going to open up and be available to you in this new chapter. I keep saying new chapter. I need to find a new word. New word for my new chapter. Okay, so now I'm going to pull a card for you guys. It's going to give us an idea of what's going on in your subconscious right now. This could be something that's holding you back. This could also just be something that you're aware of in your subconscious that you're not aware of in your in the surface of your consciousness, that spirit or whatever is trying to bring to your attention. Interesting. We have the lungs. I really love these cards. Okay, so this could have something to do with your actual lungs. For some of you, it's possible. I like to try to read the cards in every way, so literal and symbolically. Anyway, I apologize. I swear I know words. The lungs serve as an oxygen delivery system. You breathe in air, the oxygen enters the tissue in your lungs, which enters the bloodstream, which flows to all of your parts and organs and extremities, and the oxygen is allowing for like the energy process to take place. I took biology like 15 years ago, so I'm about to be grasping straws if I try to say anything else on that whole process. But what nourishes you is kind of what I feel is indicated by the lungs here. And I just love that it's like a UFO that's delivering the blood to the capillaries. Cosmic nourishment, maybe. We also have the eyes down here, right? Like, 3 eyes. Third eye. So I think I'm going to draw one more to clarify that. Yeah, one more to clarify the lungs, please. Watch it give me an even more confusing card. I do like this deck, though, because it allows a lot of room for interpretation and gives me an ability to really put my intuitive abilities to work. Clarify the lungs, please. Okay. Telepathy. So maybe I was onto something with that third eye there, okay? Somebody... Okay. The new relationship that I was referring to earlier. This could be somebody that you're already connected to on a telepathic level. Possibly somebody you already know, that you're very familiar with, and that would make sense considering you feel like you have to choose one or the other. But this can help you to make that decision on who you're meant to be with, right? What choice you're supposed to make, because you have a very deep and very strong connection to this individual. You guys can read each other's minds. And if you look, the third eye here is the key here, or it corresponds with the key. So this guy's third eye corresponds with this guy's key. And then motivation connected to direction here, and then motivation connected to inspiration here. So this describes a dynamic where this relationship, this individual is meant to come into your life to potentially unlock certain abilities for you, like if we're going to get really metaphysical here, get really magical, but also like there's a lot for you to learn from each other. You guys are like I hate talking about twin flames. It doesn't resonate with me totally. But for some reason, we've got the double threes here, right? 33, twins, two flames, twin flames, okay? So this new individual that's coming into your life is going to be very integral in your development, spiritually and otherwise. And also, they've got something, right? If we want to go back to the lungs for a minute, oxygen nourishing the body through the lungs, okay? Whatever this individual possesses that nourishes your development through this telepathic, spiritual, emotional connection. I'd meditate on it, guys. If you really don't know, if you are in a position where you have to make a decision, or it could be that a relationship is ending and that's not what you're deciding, it's just deciding whether or not to start a new relationship with somebody. Meditate on it. See if you can feel that you have this connection with them. Because for some of you guys, like, this is fated, is almost what I get. This relationship is fated. Okay. I'm gonna move on. I'll move on for now. We'll see what comes in later. Now I want to draw a card to see what kinds of energies you guys are attracting to yourselves this week, Sagittarius. And the energies you attract are directly related to the energies that you are putting out into the universe. So keep that in mind. If you don't really care for the energies that you're attracting and you would rather attract different energies, consider what you are putting out. So what kind of energy is Sagittarius attracting right now? The Walrus, enlightenment and faith. So you're trusting in spirit right now. You really are, whether you realize it or not. I think you're ready to surrender the situation to a higher power and accept the guidance that's coming into you. It's definitely what I'm getting from that. And I also want to go back over here to the Sagittarius full moon? New moon. The new moon in Sagittarius, right? Luck is on your side. Another way of looking at that, yes, you could be very lucky this week, but also the whole idea behind luck is that, the universe is at work making good things happen for you. And that takes me back to this situation being fated in order to nourish you and assist you in your path towards enlightenment or an awakening of some kind. Okay, so the next cards that I'm going to pull a couple cards for advice from Spirit for you guys this week. Can I get some advice from Spirit for Sagittarius? Yes, it said, and it threw it at me. West, purge, simplify, purify, release, letting go. Okay, everything we've already talked about. When you release this relationship, you're going to be purging negativity from your energy and from your life. And it's going to be very renewing and freeing and enlightening. So I really like that. One more card of advice for Sagittarius before we wrap this up, please. So I did have 2 come out because I asked for 1. So the first one here is angels. Okay, so this could just indicate that you are connected to your angels at this time, or your angels are watching out for you. This could have a lot to do with, you know, that energy of luck being on your side, okay? You are being divinely guided by your angels or your spirit guides. Angels can also be spirit guides or whatever you want to call it. To a degree, it is largely subjective what these entities are. But they are acting in your best interests, and they are guiding you right now. And so things that come into your life that don't really seem like a coincidence, they're not. They're not. It was planned. It was orchestrated, divinely orchestrated. So if you do meet somebody new and you feel like you recognize them, or you just have like that instant connection, and I say that because the next card that came out was magic and alchemy. Another word for that is chemistry. Also, transformation. Alchemy is taking one substance and literally transforming it into another substance through manipulation. So, quite literally, you are being guided to purge certain things out of your life by your angels, who are setting up this divine meeting or this divine relationship in order to change you, for the better, in order to bring you closer to enlightenment yourself. This is very like, and we even have serendipity on this card down here, very serendipitous, this whole situation. I think the best thing you guys can do for yourselves in this is to just let go. Let go of control. Let go of what you think is best for you. Let go of what you think you want exactly. Because what you need is coming to you, whether you like it or not. Whether you can foresee it or not. And you have, these unseen entities acting on your behalf in your best interests. So have faith in that. Trust it. And follow your gut. Follow your heart. Follow your intuition. Okay, so that's what I've got for you guys this week, Sagittarius. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this reading, if it resonated with you, please feel free to like the video and subscribe to my channel so that you can get updates when I upload in the future. If you have any suggestions or ideas of readings that you would like to see me do on my channel, I'm very open to new ideas because I'm wanting to do more than just weekly readings very soon. I want to do pick-a cards because they're so much fun. But I want to do things that, the people who are watching want to see. This channel is mostly for my friends and family, but I'm very open to, extending my family, expanding my family and friends through my work. So, take that for whatever. But, yeah, so if you have any ideas, anything you want to see, leave it in a comment. I will read it, and I will definitely integrate it into my what I do here. So thank you guys for sticking through this with me today, and I will see you guys next week.